Hey guys, I'm Fidel1258 here. We're doing some more champion grind. We're getting close. We're in high level diamond. This is the first match that you're going to see me battle. If you're new to this channel, we talk Splinterlands all day and we do gameplay analysis so that you can learn from my mistakes and my techniques, as well as dev notes so that you can see what's coming down the pipeline with development, and any sort of tips and tricks that we can offer that'll help you grind higher, faster, and gain more rewards for your time and attention. If you haven't seen Splinterlands before, it's an amazing blockchain-based video game that issues NFTs, non-fungible tokens, in the form of these collectible cards that appreciate due to their limited issuance and then the increased demand, and you just earn them by playing the game. Not to mention you get Dark Energy Crystals, which is an in-game cryptocurrency token that is issued to winners after you win a battle, and it's actually quite significant in valuation. And then there's other things like SPS and daily rewards and season rewards. So this game really does reward you for your time and attention, not to mention it's fun. So if that sounds interesting, like, subscribe, make sure you're sticking around so you can get all the up-to-date content. And it seems like more and more as the channel grows, thanks to you guys, we are starting to see actual impact on the marketplace when we talk about things. If you read the comments, you'll see the Gorladon video, or if you look at older videos where we talked about the Onyx Sentinel, we just mentioned the cards and how valuable and how effective they are. And then hours after the release of the video, the price spikes. I don't think it's a coincidence. I mean, I think this marketplace is, the liquidity around some of these cards is so shallow that the demand created by a video and 2,000 followers is actually, going to impact things. So, make sure you're hitting the bell. You can be the first to see what we're talking about, and maybe you can, ride that wave in some instances. But that's not really what we're about. We're really about trying to grind slowly and find, meaningful rewards through an investment of time and attention. This other stuff, if we can catch a wave on a price appreciation for a card, would just be icing on the cake. But anyways, let's get into it. We'll do 3 battles at my champion level here, and we'll hopefully have some comments to share and some analysis that will help you, grow as a player with this game. First thing I want to point out is, look, I'm running Byzantine Kitty, and yesterday I told you that I think that it's one of the best counters for this Jotun. I don't know if I'm going to win, but certainly I'm expecting decent things. He's got one sniper who could single-handedly delete my flying dragon, so that's a bit concerning, but it's always great. The speed on the kitty is just, like, look at my speeds: 7, 6, 5, 5, 8, 10. The speeds on my characters are just gonna annihilate before he even has a chance to respond. That's the thing about the kitty. If I just delete your tank before your tank even has a chance to defend itself or heal or counter, how helpful is that? And because of my speed just there, you might have missed it, but my Black Dragon hit this guy's attack. And partly that's because I've got speed buff with Byzantine Kitty, speed buff with the Flame Imp, speed nerf to my enemy with the Black Dragon. He slows my opponents. And as you can see, we're definitely going to win this. Stun, speed advantage. That was it right there. Stun, speed advantage. That was all we needed to just roll that Jotun team. And that Jotun team is no slouch. Like, RG Man is, very... Let's look at his count. Well, he only has 500,000 power, but the cards he put on the field there were very powerful. And I bet most people, he just rolls with that deck. But Byzantine Kitty had something to say about that. So right now we're working on a daily quest. And the daily quest will give me 17 loot chests, because it's 12 loot chests, but then I have a quest potion that will give me an additional 5. So if I'm able to win 2 more games just using no neutral monsters, then you're going to be able to see me open 17 loot chests. So we'll strive for that. So you just saw me do Byzantine Kitty with the red fire team. Let's go Byzantine Kitty Death to give you a different look. And the kitty is just so flexible. This is why Dragon is such a powerful splinter, because it works in tandem with another splinter. So to be crystal clear, I pick a Dragon Summoner, and then I have to pick a secondary splinter. It says dragon fights alongside the monsters of any other splinter. Choose the splinter to include on your team. So I'm doubling the card availability. We're going to go death. Now I can play all my death monsters and all my dragon monsters, which are right here. And so as a result, it's one of the most versatile decks because it ends up working together with, 5 other splinters. I guess neutral too. So 6 other splinters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 if you count neutral, 6 other splinters. So with the speed buff, I love to throw out the darkness, Lord of Darkness. I mean, I always love to play the Lord of Darkness, regardless of speed or not. You got to get the Gorlodon. You know how I feel about that. Yesterday, we talked about this. Prices were around $7, $8, $9 for one. Now, apparently, it's $20. Again, it's not just because there's almost 2,000 followers on the channel. It's because the lack of liquidity. And if there's only 100 copies of that card on the whole market, that's in the whole world. There's only 100 being sold. And then I create a video that gets 1,000 views. If 10 of you go out and buy one, just one, that's 10% of the total market just eaten up. And so that has a direct impact on the price because it's a spike in it's an unexpected spike in demand. That's why I think that happened and is happening on other cards that we keep talking about. But I mean, I can't not talk about them. So, if I need to try and I'm looking to educate and to help you guys learn. So, I'm going to keep doing it. Oh, crap. Running out of time. I just threw, okay. Almost lost that one just because I didn't submit my team in time. Okay. I really wish he's going to delete see the snipe damage? He's going to delete my shadowy presence very easily, but that's going to give my skill doctor an opportunity to stick around and keep preparing the shields on Lord of Darkness, which is great because as you'll notice, my enemy is doing melee damage, archery damage, and magic damage. When your team is split like that, look what he's doing. He's got melee damage from my front line, archery and magic damage from my front line. What are these guys doing? Are they hitting the same target? No, they're going to look at a different target and and so he's splitting his damage into 2 different locations. It's not a bad strategy. It can work, but I think he's going to regret it because these 2 guys are going to just delete this Hydra. And then we've got the heal for the Lord of Darkness, and we've got the repair for the Lord of Darkness, and then we even have the triage for the Gorlodon. Plus I've got the sneak attack and the opportunity, which, these 2 are powerful enough to run by themselves. So I even though I'm splitting my attack, I argue my split makes more sense than his split. If you're going to do magic, do magic. If you're going to do archery damage, do archery damage. Understand that if you do magic, you're usually going to attack right to the hearts of your opponent. But if you're going to do archery damage, you're often going to hit armor first. And so when you choose to do both, or all 3, melee, magic, and archery, you understand that they're going to hit different things. His dragon is going to be striking my hearts. The archery is going to be hitting my shields. His snipers are going to be hitting my archery targets. It's just too distracted. It's too divided. And as a result, we just rolled over him. Plus, he had the archery summoner. That summoner buffs his archery units. Why not just go hard archery? Maybe he lacks the cards. I don't know. I don't know what his deck is. It's just trying to give constructive criticism here, not trying to slag that dude. Just trying to give constructive criticism so that you guys can see what I'm seeing and then begin to understand the game in a broader sense that will allow you to have more victory, get higher in rank, and then earn those better season rewards. This is probably going to be a quicker one because we are on a roll, and I think we're going to get our loot chests after this one. And if so, that'll give me time to get into some gold grind in a different video. There was a long one last night where we did some FAQ. You guys should check it out. It'll be posted later. It took a ton of editing, so I've been busy. But it's got a lot of value in there. You're going to see some stuff about the marketplace and finding deals, and a few other things. So check it out. Let me know what you think. Shadowy Presence. Check out all the low, inexpensive, high damage monsters on black. Okay, look at this. Skeleton Assassin, 3 mana. Maggots, 3 mana. Undead Badger, 2 mana. Parasitic Growth, 4 mana. So that's those 4 monsters, each of which are hitting, 3 damage each, I think. Yeah, they're all doing 3 damage. Plus the Shadowy Presence is going to give them a 1 damage buff each. Plus the Skeleton Assassin is doing poison. Plus the Maggots and the Parasitic Growth have the scavenge function, meaning their hit points are going to grow as enemies die. For 16 mana, I just put on a deadly team. Now I do need a better meat shield at the front. My options would include the Enchanted Defender, but if they hit my magic, I'll be in trouble. If they throw magic at me, I'll be real screwed because they'll kill me with one hit. I could put the Manticore at the front because he's got 8 shield and he's got the thorns. 8 hearts and he's got the horns. I might do Marrow's Ghost because he's got that Void armor, which allows all magic to hit that first, meaning he's got 8. But you know what? If that's what we're thinking, we might as well go Manticore because Manticore's got one more. He's got the Thorns and the Flight, which might make him dodge some stuff. Yeah, that's the play, I think. I could also do Animated Corpse. He doesn't have the Thorns, but he has the Void, so if he throws magic, might be a good play. Yeah, we're going to do Animated Corpse. Go. Yeah, magic. Now, if he goes hard magic, he's going to just erase the Animated Corpse. But that's going to be very helpful because look, he's going to get these 3. He has 3 magic monsters. He has the Medusa, the Mermaid Healer, and the Ice Pixie, all of which are going to get buffed by Alaric. And then my Void Armor, my Animated Corpse is going to cut those magic damages in half. He's still going to die in the first round because he's going to get 2 thorn damage, 3 from the Spine-back Turtle, plus 2 or 3 from Medusa, 1 and 2. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's going to take 10 damage on the first round, and I have no heals. But if I put the Manticore there, well, maybe the Manticore would have died just as fast. It's hard to say. The point is, Void can be very effective at canceling out, like at nerfing the enemy magic damage. If I hit my shots, we'll have a chance here. If I miss, 3 misses in a row is really probably too many for me to take this one. Oh, that's a huge. The fact that he stunned me was actually a good thing because it meant it didn't run into Buddy's Thorns. Yeah, now we're looking good. And look at my scavenge. My 2 monsters with scavenge are just getting higher and higher. 10 hit points, 9 hit points. So even as we run into the Thorns on the Spine-back Turtle, it just doesn't matter at this point. Problem is I'm not going to get my loot chest because I used a neutral monster. That's okay. We're going to win, obviously. Skip to the end. Let's do one more and we'll get the loot chest together. 52 rank points, 72 DC per win. That's about 50 cents right now. 50 half a dollar US. Might not sound like much, but as we pointed out before, parts of the world is a lot of money. Plus, even if it's not a lot of money to you, like it's not a lot of money to me, but it piles up. And then I use it to buy assets in this game that will also appreciate. So it's like free money, then invest it, watch it grow, and it just keeps growing. So I'm doing Darkest Mage because he's going to give me the rust on my enemy. It's going to erase any armor that my opponent uses. I got the Scale Doctor because I want to be able to repair my Lord of Darkness. I'm willing to, and then Shadowy Presence is going to buff all my melee monsters. I've got the double heal because I got Corrupted Pegasus heal plus a Byzantine Kitty heal. Lord of Darkness is powerful with the shield and the Gorlodon, of course, we love it. I'd be willing to maybe cancel out the Scale Doctor and throw in like a Black Dragon to give the strengthen and the the slow enemy, but I think I'm going to have enough speed, so let's just give this a shot. Hopefully this is the last fight we need to do in order to get our daily quest, and you can see one more example of how good that can be. I got a good feeling about today. I haven't had any big legendaries or anything monstrous in my loot chest lately, so today's going to be the day. I had a really great question yesterday in the FAQ. While this is loading, I'm just going to... No, not there. No, I can't find it quickly. So there was a great question, and I'm looking forward to doing the video. Check out the FAQ right at the end. Guy asked the question I got to that question right at the end of the video recording, and I only had so much time with the software, so we had to call it, but it's going to be exciting. Check it out later. Okay, we got to go quick here through this one. I still feel good, but he's got a lot of sneaking stuff, so it could be a problem. Yeah, it's a shame, but not the end of the world. Oh, that stun is maybe the end of the world. Oh yeah, the earthquake. Earthquake is my friend. Yeah, that's okay. His little guys need to kill me faster than they're able to, because the earthquake is going to eat up all these little... Yeah, we won this. Even though he's gutting me from behind. If there was no earthquake, I'd probably lose. Well, I might lose. He'd have a chance, but the earthquake is going to make it definitive for me. So you see how I do this 3 tank play. I find it to be extremely effective, and I don't see other people doing it. So that's an example of how I've said to you, you need to find the meta and then adapt. Like I feel like I'm creating that meta. Okay, so do that. Find those opportunities within your deck, and you're going to excel and grow and climb and get better rewards. Speaking of rewards, let's check out the claim reward here. This is my neutral quest daily reward, and I think it's going to be 17 loot chests. 15, nope, 19. Okay, not too impressive so far. Come on, guys. 16, I like to see that. Like, honestly, yes, it's small, but I'm anything in like a 50, 100 DEC, I'm like, yeah, awesome. Well, there you go, 200. Oh, 200. Okay, come on now. Some of these Dark Energy Crystal rewards are what they are because they represent a card I would have got. Currently, this game offers promo cards and reward cards that get issued into the pool as part of the daily reward opportunities. But they just like every other card, they eventually run out. And right now, the devs have been so busy with server-related issues and keeping the game out due to the growth of this game and the number of players coming on board, that they haven't had the time to do the attention to releasing some of the reward cards that are coming. And so, like I say, as cards like this just get released completely, they then are no longer available to be issued in those loot chests. And then what happens? Well, a new card is released eventually, or they automatically give you what would have been like a Dark Energy Crystal value for a card that should have been here. That's why some of these are higher reward levels. 28 is kind of just like a normal amount, but then 200 or 5,000 or whatever is indicative of this. These would have been cards. 200, 200, 200. Those would have been cards. Okay, so anyways, that's the champion grind, and we do this daily. If it's interesting to you, make sure you like and subscribe. Leave comments below with your account name. I don't promise that I'm going to give DEC to everybody, but I certainly go through and read comments, and I give quite a bit. So just leave those account names. Plus, it helps the algorithm. So just stay active in there, guys. I appreciate you, and let's do this together. Let's get over that 2,000 hump. Oh, and make sure you're still subscribed. YouTube deleted like 150 subs yesterday. And so I don't know if that's you. It's probably just an algorithmic thing. But at the same time, just make sure you're still subbed. Have an awesome day. God bless.